and their families. Today is Friday, day 5 in the month of April 2024, and a quick time check brings us to 8 past 9 from the side of the radio. I really do hope that your morning has been a great one. I hope that you are out there already about with your bustle and also for the day. Regardless of how the morning has been for you, I just want to remind you that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. So do not give up, okay? Regardless of how rough the journey might have been, just keep thriving and keep striving to be the best part and best version of yourself. My name is Blessing Agbeton. Thank you very much for being a part of the conversation today. If you're joining us for the very first time, this is Panorama, where leaders from different geopolitical zones come together to discuss, to dissect, and disagree on topical issues. If you have a story you would like us, okay, so yes, you can call us on 07000 That is how you can be a part of the conversation. Send us a text and WhatsApp message on 0703 Log into our website www.wfm917.com. Download the mobile app WFM 917. Sending your thoughts to your social media platforms WFM 917. That is how you can be a part of the conversation for today. Once again, my name is Blessing Agbeto, and I have with me on the show today Miracle Phillips. Hi, Miracle. How are you doing
I'm
today?
good, Blessing. I'm good. We're
Mm.
continuing the spirit that we started off in the morning.
Yes. Good to have you on the show today. And
Same
yes, we
here.
have amazing women on the other side. Good morning, Ibinabo Dixon. Hi, Ibinabo. Okay. Hi, Ibinabo. Good morning to you. Please unmute your mic. Good morning.
Morning, blessing.
Good morning. How are you doing
Good
today?
morning, blessing. Morning. Yeah,
Hi, Ricky Femi Ajala. It's so good to have you on the show
yeah,
today. Okay, so
yes.
yes, this is where we talk about topical issues, and if we have been conversant with what has been happening for the past few days now, I think it started about last week, and of course, it has been a conversation on the lips of so many people. A lot of people have things to say about this one, and this is about the picture that was released by the Blessed family. So yes, they decided to release the picture of their baby. That's Mercy Chinwo and Pastor Blessed. Decided to release the picture of their baby. Apparently, Mercy Chinwo had a concert sometime last week, and I think at the end of the concert, they already had a picture with the child, and then they released the picture of the child for people to see the child, get to know the child, and all of that. Then a lot of people from the comfort of their homes started saying all sort of things. Some people were like, "Oh, the baby looks old." Some people said baby does not look like a baby. Some people said the baby looks like Minister Nathaniel Bassi, and that was just the height of it, you know. And some people would have just said it and then leave it there. Some people went for that to say that there is a need for Pastor Blessed to carry out DNA on that child because there is a tendency that that child belongs to Minister Nathaniel Bassi, and that has been something that a lot of people have, been feeling a certain way about. So some people are saying, so like the development on that one after that, went on for about 3 days and all of that. On today's Friday, so on Wednesday, Minister Nathaniel Bassi actually wrote a petition to the IGP, stating the names of the 5 people who started this and asking him to probe them because that is a defamation on his person. Because we all know who Nathaniel Bassi is, and there's somebody from the in the corners of his house came up with that theory that a DNA should actually be carried out on that child, a child that is barely a year on earth. People coming to troll the child, saying the child is ugly, saying the child is not a child, doesn't look like a child, looks older. And besides, the picture that people have been commenting about has to do with the picture of the baby not smiling. The baby actually maintained a serious face in that picture. So if you look at the picture very well, you see that that baby is really cute, a really cute baby that looks like the father. And I wouldn't know where people, are coming up with this theory about the baby not looking like the Blessed family, the baby not looking good, the baby not this, the baby not that. And so, in addition to the step taken by Nathaniel Bassi, the Blessed family have also gone ahead to actually write a letter summoning these five people for criminally defaming gospel singer Mercy Chinwo and her husband, Blessed Uzo Chika. Now, people have reservations about this. Some people are saying, are you not believers? Are you not ministers? What would Jesus do in this situation? Jesus would turn his left cheek and say, yeah, hit me harder. Like, why would you say, why you're a believer? Why would you now allow this conversation to get to you? Some people are saying, hey, if you know that you don't want people to talk about you, why did you bring your baby on the social media in the first place? So people now have a lot of conversation, a lot of contributions, opinion about this particular matter. So some people are saying that are they truly believers? If they are believers, they should have let it slide and not say anything, and it will die down soon. People will stop talking about it when they don't say anything, forgetting that these are not just regular people, because they are not just regular celebrities. They are ministers. They are gospel ministers. They are not even gospel artists. They are gospel ministers. And I mean, if you allow this slide, let them keep quiet, it's going to bring a tarnish on their names. And that is not just it. This child will grow up one day. And then whatever people put on social media stays on social media forever. And then this child grows up one day. This child sees the way his birth is being, questioned, and his paternity is being questioned and all of that. And the child growing up to realize that nobody defended it, nobody did anything, nobody, nobody came to say, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. How would a child feel when a child grows up? So there are so many things to look at in this story. The part of the bullying the child, coupled with the fact that one of the person that even started this narrative about, Pastor Blessed checking out the DNA of that child and all of that, did the same thing to AY a few months ago. And, AY's child told AY to run a paternity test on the child because the child doesn't look like him. And if you've seen AY's last child, you will know that that child is a replica of AY. The only difference between AY and that child is the skin color. I don't know if you've seen the baby, AY's baby. So if you see AY's baby, you will know that the child is a replica of him, apart from the skin color the mother's skin color that she has. And one is wondering, so when this happened many months ago and AY was to take action, this guy came online to apologize. AY decided to let it slide. Now, this same person that was pardoned a few months ago came back to troll Mercy Chinwo and her husband. Now, in recent time, we've seen people come on social media to say all sort of things about people, and then they go scot-free. Somebody did the same thing to Eniola Badmus, saying certain things about her that she did not do. She decided to take it up. And some people were like, hey, why would you do that? It's freedom of expression. Why would you, a celebrity should have thick skin and all of that. Let me start with your Miracle. What are your thoughts about all of this?
Well, when I first saw that, news going round and round, I felt like, it was really a dent on the personality. Let's take away the fact that they are gospel singers. They are actually public figures, and it is in your right as a public figure to protect whatever information goes out, to the public about you. And in this age and time where people feel like they can just type anything from the comfort of their zone. And owing to the fact that some of these social media platforms encourage these sorts of deceit by paying you higher for the controversies that you're able to stoke up. So you decide, okay, I'm exercising my freedom of expression, but you don't know that where your freedom of expression is where you're actually countering another person's freedom of expression as well. I mean to say that your freedom ends just there, and you're getting into someone's personality, you're infringing on the person's right as well. And this is really, really bad. I also looked at the fact that I love the fact that they are taking action. Because something has to be done. A lesson has to be learned. You need to understand that you don't just come out and open your whatever from the pit or the base
your
of
mouth.
I mean, come on, you don't do that. And you don't dent people's personalities, because the truth is, if they let this slide, it affects their brand.
Of
It
course.
affects their business. It
Mm,
affects moving forward. People begin to, especially in this age and time where people get to go back in time to how many
exactly.
years, what was said, and all of that. And then I'm really, really surprised how people just come out and talk, forgetting that children are still evolving. Someone will post a picture of the child and you say the child does not look like the father.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the point where you even get to judge that for a young baby that's still evolving and growing? And that's why a lot of celebrities try to keep their family out of social
Private,
media. I
yes.
mean, in their privacy. So I feel like I love the fact that they've taken action. And I want to see really the end of that particular one. I don't want to see that it's just an action that has been taken.
Mm.
Whoever has done whatever, the four of them that were
Should be
included,
indicted.
yes, they should be
Mm,
indicted for what they did.
mm, mm. All right. Thank you very much, Miracle, for your thoughts on the show this morning. Buki Femi Ajala, what do you think about this? Do you think that after these people, because another twist to it is that after this particular petition started making around, at least two people decided to apologize to say, okay, they are sorry, they don't mean it that way, they were just catching cruise and all of that. One person decided to maintain it. And he said he's not changing anything.
I
That
mean, I
look
saw the
at that
video.
child. Did I lie? The
Hey,
child do. I mean, if you
the
look
audacity.
exactly, so this person has maintained his stand to say that the child actually looks like Nathaniel Bassey, and he's not going to. He did not say anything. He just said the child looks like Nathaniel Bassey, and he has not committed any crime in that area, in that regard. So he has refused to apologize. In fact, he had to make another video saying that he said what he said. Buki Femi Ajala, what would you like to say concerning this? And what is the place of boundary? Because people just go out of their ways, they say things they are not supposed to say, and if you look at it, they get scot free. So if this happens and these people don't take action, what happens to that child when the child grows up? Because it looks like the child's birth is already questionable, and that child will now grow up with that mentality that, oh, they said I look like this person, oh, they said I look like that person, and all of that. Your thoughts?
Okay, there are many touch points here. I would like to start with this. Number one, the fact that they want to make the books right. I am okay with that because the person that is in between all this is a baby, is a minor, and we have to protect that. If there was no minor here and it's just an issue of, okay, two adults, one can say, well, you can make it slide, make your pronouncements, um, probably just make your pronouncements, and let it be there, on the internet. Yes, somebody will say, are they not Christians? Yeah, I know there's a way in kingdom matters, there's a way you resolve issues, but that is when a brother has an offense against a brother when they're in the kingdom. But obviously, what this person had done does not show that he even knows Christ. You understand? Because why would you go on social media, to do this? Yes, on social media, it looks in inverted comma that yes, freedom of expression, until people begin to know that there are boundaries that you do not cross, just like this. So it's fine that they've asked for to investigate it, and because it's a defamation of character, and I know that has some penalty, so that one will teach everybody a lesson. Before you go, to say something, you must have your fact. Now, the other guy who says, looks like, you understand? Looks like, you understand? The lawyers will say, he did not say he's the father. He said he looks like, because you see, brutal fact now, I'm just trying to balance things up. There are some people that you see, they don't even have any blood ties or whatever, and just say, you look like my brother. You understand? So maybe that is where this one who says look like, because he didn't say he's the father. You understand? But like I said, I'm not supporting him. I don't like what he did. What he did was wrong, because it's a minor that we have to protect here. And like I said, I totally agree that they should they should investigate, at least make it official, and let them, even the people that have apologized, you understand, let them pay for it. The reason why this will be done is to teach other people a lesson, because because they are Christians does not mean they don't have a right. They are Nigerian citizens, you understand? And we're talking about defamation of character. Yes, you would tell me that, yes, after all, they called Jesus, Beelzebub and all that and all that. Yes, I totally agree. But then, like I said, it's adult to adult. But in this case, there is a minor, and you rightly said it, the minor will come, you know, probably of age, and somebody somewhere will just pick it up, maybe the friends in school, and all that and all that. How do you want to defend that? It is on that premise that I'm saying yes, so that that clear is clear. Then you see, the people who are saying this, who started this, I think there's a little bit of mental illness, in that person. They need to check that person out, because he picked on AY. AY made it, I mean, let it go. Now he's speaking on this. Who knows who is next? Such people have to be checked. You understand? Then the last thing I also want to note here is that people say things based on what they can do. For the mere fact that these two gospel ministers have been ministering together, they've been on several projects, does not mean that somewhere along the line they will catch their phone with one another. They need to understand that, yes, some so-called pastors have messed up, had done, some things that we feel, oh, this is not supposed to. But that does not mean that everybody is the same. In fact, for them, by the time this is done, you understand? I know they will, it's a messy thing, but by the time all this is done and they come to realize that, hey, there was nothing, then they will know that there are some Christians that they must respect. Everybody cannot be like those that, I mean, projects will come and then they will just throw away their chastity, throw away the fact that they serve God, they love God, and they cannot do these things. Destiny calls on them. They can't do it. You understand? So please and please, final words. If we are going on social media, let's sit back. What do I want to achieve? What will the people say about this? Is it for cheap populace or what? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Buki Femi Ajala, for your thoughts on the show this morning. Ibinabo, lend your voice on this. What do you think should have been done better? But before then, let's read this message. This one is from Fred, and Fred says, during Jesus' time, some Jews people turned the synagogue to a marketplace. Jesus got furious and destroyed their goods. So sometimes you have to react to make your point. All right, and that one is credited to Fred. Thank you very much, Fred, for your message on the show today. So, but let's talk about this one. If you look at it critically, what do you think should have been done better? Like, some parents or some people have faulted these people for releasing the picture of their baby in the first place. And then some people are saying that they should have let it slide because they are believers and nothing should have been done. What do you have to say to this?
Okay, thank you, Blessing. You see, the truth of the matter is, a lot of times when things do happen, especially if it involves personalities who have openly, pronounced themselves as Christians, you know, people tend to, let me use you guys, will drag them when they want to react or respond to some very inflammatory or very unpleasant statements. I don't buy into that. I'm a human being. I have feelings. I have those who I'm able to influence with what I'm doing. And you cannot guilt trip me by using my religion to keep me quiet. It's not right, and I won't even allow it. So I'm saying that I'm in total support of the step taken by both Nathaniel Bassey and the couple, Mercy Chinwo and her husband. Now, you could look at this couple. Do you know where Mercy Chinwo is coming from? I remember when she was how to suffer. I think they lost their parents, and she took up the baton of, taking care and everything. It was doesn't be this young woman worked and worked to attain the height she has gained today. Then somebody, because you are a cloud chaser, or you are cloud chasers, because you crave recognition, you are desperately looking for internet fame, you will come out and want to plunge, you know, a family, a family of light into Stygian darkness. No, they shouldn't allow it. As a Christian, you are trained to stand and fight. We are not, uh, it's unfortunate that because Christianity is all about love, love and love. It's all about forgiveness. It's all about kindness and all. So a lot of people are taking Christians for granted. They're taking Christianity for granted in more ways than you can ever imagine, which is not acceptable. I saw the video of one of these guys. On that video, it was vehemently stating that that child was Nathaniel Bassey's, as if he was there present when they were making that baby. I mean, how could you stand so vehemently on a statement that was based on nothing, a very factless, statement, and you are making it as if you were there, you have your facts, and you're ready to do all of this. You see, when I saw it, apart from the fact that these are cloud chasers and they must be taught good lessons, I realized that one, people do not respect our laws. They don't respect our court of law. They believe that they can get away with anything. That is how bad it has become. The government should begin to look at that sector and begin to make sure that they inject faith and respect into people through the proper activities going on in that in our judicial sector. And then again, I want to say that you know there are people, they are very duplicitous, and they work with you. It is not impossible if one or two persons working with Nathaniel Bassey or Mercy Chinwo are the real source of this. That probably will be the reason why some non-entity will be vehement on his factless and statements. Sometimes the people closest to you, you don't know how dangerous they are. You see, when I started, I actually, I pondered a lot on this. And, when you are stubbornly adhering to something that is factless, then somebody needs to teach you a lesson for you to serve as a deterrent to others like you. And then again, I'm looking at human beings and their senselessness. Some humans and their senselessness. Why am I saying this? For me, Ibn Abu Dixon, due to the nature of my job over the years and my person, growing up see any much difference between girls and boys. In fact, I even preferred making friends with boys. I don't know why. Maybe because I lost an older brother then, and maybe in my subconscious I was looking for an older brother. Maybe I was comfortable making friends with boys. They didn't. I mean, they were not my boyfriends. I mean, boyfriends as in boyfriend, and I had good friendship with them to the point that when those days when you go to all these luncheon parties, then we used to have luncheon parties, afternoon parties. These friends of mine, they're always like watching over me. If any guy at that party is maybe was pressing me too much, before you know it, they're giving him warning. So it's like I had bodyguards. They were my friends. None of them asked me out. They treated me like their sister. So if someone close to me now begin to say any nonsense, I will feel very bad. That is the person I am. Even till date, when I'm in the midst of men, I don't care whether you are the president or you are the minister.
All right.
When there is conversation, I am contributing, whether the contribution is getting down well with you or not. I'm very free. I'm very at home discussing with you. I can sit with Mr. Pibat and just with him as if he's my friend, irrespective of his age. Of course, I respect everybody, whether I'm older than you or
not.
I'm younger than you. So there's no problem with respect. I respect everybody. I treat everybody as an equal until you tell me otherwise. Then I put you in your place.
All right.
So you see, so Mercy Chinwo, because she is a female, because she's a minister, she cannot at least have friendship, a healthy brotherly friendship, sisterly friendship with Nathalie Bassi. Must every man and woman who go into a room to discuss business, must they sleep together? People have this very warped
Nasty
mindset, and it's unfortunate. For me, bless you, sorry for taking more time. There has to be a scapegoat that must put a stop to all of this nonsense. Thank you.
All right, thank you very, very much, Ibn Abodixin, for your thoughts on that one today. A quick time check brings us to 25 minutes right before 10 from Origin 91.7, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. If you are just joining us, you're listening to Panorama, where ladies from different geopolitical zones come together to discuss, dissect, and disagree on topical issues. You can call us on 07000 917 917. Send us a text and WhatsApp message on 0703 175 6537.
We are Nigeria's only radio station for women and their families.
Madam, you don't try this new Lush Hair 4-in-1 no lie relaxer kit. We get free neutralizing shampoo and conditioner join.
What? Me, I know deal.
You're not even sabi wetin dey happen for town. You see this Lush Hair relaxer so.
E no dey pepper, e no dey burn. E go even make your hair shine like oil.
Na so, Lush Hair relaxer kit na correct. We no go make your hair cut. We no go make your hair dry. E no dey pepper and e dey relax hair well.
Oh my God!
Lush Hair, be beautiful.
Hey children, we have something to tell you. Come closer. So Children's Day is coming soon in May. And guess what? Women Radio is set to host you at an amazing and fun-filled party in Arepo, Ogun State, with lots of games, music, and prizes to be won. And you get to play with other children and make new friends like you. Amazing, yeah? I know. What are you waiting for? Tell your mummies and daddies that May 27 is all for you. Yes, all for you in Arepo. Vendors are not left out. Come showcase your business at this fun-filled party. For more inquiries, call Marvelous on 090 555 58668 or Shago on 080 137.
Madam, you don't try this new lush hair 4-in-1 no lie relaxer kit. We get free neutralizing shampoo and conditioner join.
What? Me, I know deal.
You not even sabi wetin dey happen for town. You see this lush hair relaxer so.
E no dey pepper, e no dey burn. E go even make your hair shine like oil.
So, lush hair relaxer kit na correct. We no go make your hair cut. We no go make your hair dry. E no dey pepper and e dey relax hair well.
Go buy your own.
Lush hair. Be beautiful.
The Women Radio membership connects you with other women traders, entrepreneurs, students, homemakers, farmers, and pensioners in the 36 states of Nigeria. As a Women Radio member, your business is promoted free on Women Radio. Win amazing goodies and you get access to our events. Download the Women Radio app today and hear your voice on radio. Register free at WFM 917. Sure you join the Facebook Women Radio membership group. The Women Radio membership is supported by MacArthur Foundation and the Nigeria Media Innovation Program, NAMI.
Lunch vibes. Every music note counts, aligning with lyrics and rhythm. Words soothing to the ears, voices and melodies with the best vibes ever. That's with Lunch Vibes on Women Radio WFM 91.7.
I know your content. You know I'm just that type. No, them no big you.
Madam, you don't try this new lush hair 4-in-1 no lie relaxer kit. We get free neutralizing shampoo and conditioner join.
What? Me, I know deal.
You not even sabi wetin dey happen for town. You see this lush hair relaxer so.
E no dey pepper, e no dey burn. E go even make your hair shine like oil.
So, lush hair relaxer kit na correct. We no go make your hair cut. We no go make your hair dry. E no dey pepper and e dey relax hair well.
Go buy your own.
Lush hair. Be beautiful.
She deserves love, respect, and support. But sadly, she is subjected to harmful and inhumane practices that violate her rights and dignity. Widows suffer abuse, economic hardship, and stigmatization. As a people, we condemn the abuse of widows with one voice. We need policies for protection, policies to facilitate her empowerment, and mentoring for her emotion. We condemn the abuse of widows with one voice. We need policies for protection, policies to facilitate her empowerment, and mentoring for her emotion.
Mana Hope Foundation, in partnership with Women Radio 91.7, brings you A Widow's Window, where issues affecting widows in our society are discussed. Join Hope Nwakosi
Saturdays, 6 p.m.
on WFM 91.7. A Widow's Window, giving widows a voice.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I don't wanna wait for nobody.
Keep it locked.
I should have bought you.
Turn your radio up.
We are WFM 91.7.
Right at 19 minutes, right before 10 from Women Radio 91.7, Nigeria's first and only radio station for women and their families. Thank you very, very much for keeping it locked on to this dial. If you are just joining us, you're listening to Panorama, where it is from different geopolitical zones come together to discuss, dissect, and disagree on topical issues. Panorama S 905 Mondays through to Fridays on Women Radio WFM 91.7. My name is Blessing Agueta. With me on the show today, I have Miracle Phillips, I have Ibinabo Dixon, and yes, I have Buki Femi Ajala. You can call us on 07000 917 917. Send us a text and WhatsApp message on 0703 175 6537. Log into our website www.thebfm917.com. Download the BFM 917, sending your thoughts to our social media platforms, the BFM 917. That is how you can be a part of the conversation for today. Okay, so let's move on to another conversation away from messaging when her husband's story. Let's move on to this other one. So this writer came on social media to talk about why she regrets advising a friend not to go back to her ex-boyfriend. So apparently relationship with somebody and then they broke up. Then I guess 2 years after, this guy she broke up with came back to tell her that. Okay, so before then, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. All right, please do well to call us back. So yes, our friend broke up with this guy, and then after 2 years of being apart from this guy, the guy came back to talk about how he would like to relocate, and he would like both of them to relocate together, and that if she's interested, they can get married, be cool. And this friend went to meet her friend to say, even she was already in a relationship at that point. So she sought for advice that, okay, so I broke up with this person, but this person is now relocating and this person wants to take me along. What should I do? So her friends told her that, no, now you have been dating this person, let that one go. And now this guy relocated abroad on his own, is doing really well. This other person they told their friends to stay with has, I mean, he's a bag of everything. I don't know how to describe him. He's a bag of everything. So this lady went for that to say that anytime she sees his post on a particular blog begging for sure odds, she always feels embarrassed on her behalf, on his behalf. So now she's saying that good girl, no, they always pay. Miracle, what do you think about this one? In the sense that, yes, we've seen people come to say, okay, we're no longer dating, and then they go their separate ways, and then they come back together. So in my head, I'm thinking, why would you advise her not to go abroad with her ex? I mean, this is somebody she was in a relationship with before, and then this person, came into the picture to say he was relocating, he would like to take her along. So it means that the guy had maybe other options, or he didn't have any other option. He just thought, okay, so I've been through the thick and thin with this person. Let me take this person along. I also understand the parts that there is a need to be very careful because of sexual trafficking and all every other stuff like that. But do you think this advice was even good in the first place? Now they are regressing because I'm sure deep down, if she, as an advisor, could feel this way, the lady in question will feel terrible because it would look like, oh, she lost a golden opportunity. Maybe she doesn't even have the money to relocate on her own. Do you get? So, what do you have to say to this?
All right, thank you very much, Blessing. So when I saw that story at first, it just came to mind that the person who posted that, the friend, is looking at it from the opportunist part of it. Oh, my friend missed out on an opportunity to go abroad. Would she have said that if the man didn't go abroad? Would she have said that if to go abroad? Would she have said that if the man didn't go abroad? Would she have said that if it didn't look like the ex was doing really well? Also, I feel like this conversation is more on, the person involved rather than the friend. It's okay for you to get advice from people, especially when it has to do with taking marital decisions. You're taking the advice because you want to know their perspective. But at the end of the day, you are the one who makes the decision. You are the one also who knows the person better than your friends know him or her. You're the person who has the connection with them. It's still possible that the friend who turned down the request from her ex knows that this man, his attitude, this, that, I'm not sure I can actually work with it. But also looking at the person that she's currently dating, I think it really says a lot about the individual involved. It says a lot about her personality. What kind of people is she attracting? Because I mean, you saying from the standpoint of the friend now, she's saying this guy begs for sure beds. I'm looking at the personality of the girl involved now, because if you have a personality and you have a standard for the kind of people you want to be with, your friend will not come out and be saying this thing. And it's possible that all of you are just in the same strata and the same class of individuals. But then I'll also say that apart from the fact that someone looks flamboyant, they have the money and all of that, there are other things to look out for: their character, their faith. If she prayed about it, let me just bring the faith part of it. If she prayed about it and she wasn't convinced to follow this guy, it's not a loss. It's not a loss. And if she's seen that this person she's with right now is really not it, it's okay for her to back down and know that there's someone better out there coming for her. But I also understand the place that people can have disagreements. They can, separate. After a while, maturity comes to play. So did she consider all of this? Did she give the guy a chance? Well, she was in a relationship. So if she did, it would have been considered cheating.
Yes.
So, but I feel like it's the real work is on the lady now.
Okay, thank you very much. As much as I love your idea, but now saying that the lady is in that position because she attracted that kind of man, I don't think that is very cool because it's more like now we are. Should I say we're blaming her for the kind of people who come away? Haven't you
It's
seen?
the
Haven't
people
you
who come
seen?
her way, the
Haven't
people
you
she
seen?
allows into her
No,
life.
haven't you seen situations where people are learned and then you see people who are not even up to your status asking you out? It is not your fault that such people are coming into your life. It is not your fault that such people are asking you out. I just needed to
But
say
if
that.
anything happens, it's your fault that you
Okay,
accepted them.
all right. Let's go to Ibinabo Dixon because we're running out of time. So, Ibinabo Dixon, what would you like to say about this one? Hi, Ibinabo.
Yeah. Hello, Blessing.
All right.
Yes. To a large extent, I do agree with the submission of Miracle because you see, um, what do you want in life? What do you want from people? Who do you look out for? You see, if you want to marry a pepper seller, you cannot be hanging around people, a lady who is learning how to sew, because that is what you will get. If you want to get married to a pepper seller, you have to always go around the marketplaces where we have enough of them. What am I trying to say? You should have a mental idea of the kind of person you want to associate with, whether the one you want to marry or whether as a friend or whatever. And also, you see, before you run to people for advice, what is your own opinion in the first place? So you have no opinion of yours. You run to people, they tell you, okay, just put some poison in our food and then you go ahead and do that. You don't have your own sense of reasoning to look into matters and look at, okay, it is easier when you have processed, an issue, you have run up and down through it, and then you already have made up your mind on something. Then when you begin to, sample opinion, and these people giving you their own opinion are giving you reasons for their conclusions, then it affords you the opportunity to compare and contrast. But when you are it's just like an empty vessel, just anybody can come and fill you to the brim. It is bad because you are the one getting this person. No matter how close your friend is to you, you are the one wearing those shoes. You are the one that should or supposed to understand better than whoever is going to advise you on what to do. And also, like I said, I do agree to an extent, because if this guy wasn't making any sense of his life, wherever he had traveled to, it would be like, I'm good. You see, I gave you a good advice. You see what is going on now, and all of that. And you see, people should understand that quickly going into a relationship on the rebound, when you are still on the rebound, is dangerous because you are already shattered emotionally. So any sweet talk can work on you. So you have to, when you have closed up a relationship, whether it was by you or by the other person, you will have to heal first before you actually run into another relationship, or else you just be a victim of circumstance, which is bad for you as a person. And also, I want to say to people that not all that glitters is gold. Be mindful, not all that glitters is gold. We should understand that some people are covered in fake gold color. And when you dig deeper, they're not actually gold. They're just painted like that. So as an adult, you want to go into a relationship that will lead to marriage. You have to be very, very careful. You have to really, you have to understand this person, study this person, and even you as a person must be, you must be seasoned, you must be cooked. You can't just see, it's like telling a child to go and date somebody so that you can get married. That child doesn't know anything. So you don't know anything, and you're dating somebody who does not know anything. So the two of you are what?
All right.
Any adjective here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Ibn Dixon, for your thoughts on the show this morning. As we wrap up today, Buki Femi Ajala, what would you like to say?
Okay, just one more. I totally agree with the and I just want to say that looking at that story.
Okay, we're struggling to hear from you, Buki. I think your background is making a kind of noise. There's a noise emanating from your background.
It's not from me.
Okay, so please go ahead.
It's not from me. Yeah, so I was saying that does that mean this lady in question, I mean the friend now, who is in the relationship, cannot take decision on her own, cannot handle responsibility on her own? Must she submit to whatever the friend is saying? Because the friend portrayed her as somebody who is weak, that it is her and the other friend that are dictating her life for her, which for me is something, it's off. People should take responsibility. Like Miracle said, yes, people can advise you, but the decision lies on you. And then they're talking about X. So what happened that she left that relationship for this person? So that tells me that this person that she is with is what she wants. And so please, there's no story in all this. Let her just go and sort herself out. I don't know why the friend is feeling guilty. I don't know. My softer side is saying, why should she? But like Miracle said, maybe they are birds of the same feather and talking together. So bottom line is take responsibility. People can advise you, but the decision lies on you. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, ladies, for being a part of the conversation. I really do appreciate you. Do well to enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. Remember, you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Blessing. Thank you,
All right.
Miracle.
Do well to enjoy the
You
rest
had a
of
great show. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, Miracle, for being a part of the conversation for
My
today.
pleasure.
Okay, Panorama will be back on Monday at 9:05. Please do well to join us for another enlightening and insightful moment on radio. At 10, we have Radio Doctor, where we get to talk about our health. So keep it locked on to Women Radio, WFM 91.7. My name is Blessing Agbeito. Good morning.
Put on your church shoes, little sister, because we're about to blast off.
What is it you're trying to say?
It's time to buckle up because we're in the driver's seat.
Women Radio 91.7.
To sponsor this program, call the number 0816 480 7613.
Mr. Johnson, I'm here for my money.
Baba landlord, I'm very sorry. My wife is very sick and I have spent all the money I have.
I've been telling you